football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys...
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Herbert. His first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On second and goal, here's the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. that good things are in store here today for him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore.
A little juke. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To throw is Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in corner 1.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Herbert now. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Second down and 8. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. A beautiful fake. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Here's Herbert. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And we're down to the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second and 7. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
3rd and 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Barkley off tackle left. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
32 yards.
and the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert.
Pass complete.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Finding Pickens for another catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Again, Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Christian Gonzalez in there to break that one up.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Jackson to throw.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now
As he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Dances by him. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out come the Steelers.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Herbert. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Herbert now. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Pollard again. And a solid run down inside the 30.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, Herbert. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Herbert. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. To throw is Jackson. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T. Higgins, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Escapes the defender.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah. He's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The run for Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Jackson from the shotgun. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Jackson now. Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. Herbert throwing again.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They'll run. Here's Pollard.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Out quickly to Judy. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
In motion left, Flowers.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Saquon Barkley running right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Here now a third down and 8.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Over the middle.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Barkley, inside handoff. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Steelers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. He's got Pickens, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.